last year this team didn't really have an identity. Were they a running team? They didn't really get the ball to their big play wide receivers. Their defense was in. You can kind of at least see what they want to be. Now the question is, can they put that on the field? Do you get that sense, or am I giving them too much credit, being Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry?
No, I mean, I think you look at the statistics. You know, Kevin Stefanski liked to use two tight ends in Minnesota. Baker Mayfield likes play action. Baker Mayfield likes throwing, is successful throwing to tight ends. So the idea that, every time they threw in the red zone to Demetrius Harris last year instead of Odell Beckham, and the answer was like, well, that was the route that was open. And it was like, okay, I don't know, maybe throw to your good players. So if you're spending money and draft picks on the things that match what your coach and quarterback like to do, that sure does make a lot of sense. But, again, it's great that Baker Mayfield and Kevin Stefanski like to throw to the tight end. They better throw to Odell Beckham, right? I mean, like the plan to get Odell Beckham involved last year was sporadic. I think there's blame to go everywhere on that, from Baker to Odell to Freddie Kitchens to Todd Monk and everybody, to the tackles not being able to block long enough to get Odell down the field. There's a lot of problems there. But again, I like the fact, great, Kevin Stefanski wants to use 12 personnel. Great. Throw to Austin Hooper. Also, get the arguably as good of a receiver as there is in the league, get him more involved at winning times and in winning situations.
Yeah, play matchups. The Browns had a number of guys that they could have matched up with, and they didn't seem to match up with people a lot.
Well, and I will say, or don't play matchup. Just throw the ball to him no matter what. And I know it's the great balance of, you can't force it. Whatever. There were just times when they weren't looking for him when he was open, and you can't. I'll tell you what. I don't know. Michael Thomas in New Orleans goes against great corners, and sometimes maybe it's not the best matchup, but they throw to him anyway because he is awesome. You've got to get the ball to Odell at times that matter, in situations on the field where it matters. But if you're strong at tight end, if you can pass protect, if Baker's comfortable, if there's a flow to the play calling, all those things that we didn't see at times last year, then it's easier to say, you know what, we're going to Odell no matter what. But they do have to have that component of this. They can't fall in love with, let's put Njoku, Cooper, and the rookie on the field at the same time and go three tight ends and have Odell Beckham standing out there with his hands in his pockets.